Hey beautiful soul, today I'm sharing with you 5 big lessons that I have learned when I first encountered the Theta Healing Technique by Vianna Stibal. So I was born a bookworm and I could read at age 3 and I can spend hours in a library. Unfortunately, public libraries don't have much books about all the things that I like to read about, which is metaphysics, which is energy healing, and all that good stuff about the unseen world. So when I was in my mid-20s and still a student at university studying communication science, I also took it very seriously to acquire some knowledge about all of that stuff. And local libraries didn't have much of it. So I had to find a good metaphysical bookstore, and I did in the next city. So I went there often, and one day I got there, and as usual, I was browsing the shelves for interesting stuff, and I came across a book like this, and it read Theta Healing, introducing an extraordinary energy healing modality. And on the back, discover one of the most powerful energy healing techniques in the world. Wow, tall order. So my inner critic was immediately on fire. Yes, I was totally skeptic, because when you deal with stuff out of the ordinary and with everything in the unseen world, then you have to have discernment. So when I was skimming through the pages, it took me only 3 seconds to come to the conclusion that probably this is just only another rehash of Energy Healing 101. But what can I say? I was totally wrong about this book and this modality. I'm a Theta Healing practitioner today, and looking back at that moment, I can only laugh about myself, because I was so naive and I was so wrong about Theta Healing. My judgment got the better out of me on that day, and the tiny voice of my intuition did not stand a chance against my spiritual ego. Wow, really, bias is something to be aware of. So I put the book back into the shelf and went on with my life, and seriously, it took me 10 years, can you believe it, to have another encounter with Theta Healing, and finally to clock that this is actually what I was looking for in my quest for spiritual skills and insights. I will tell you more about the second encounter in my next video, but let's now recap what I have learned from this little episode alone. Here are 5 big lessons that I have learned when I first encountered Theta Healing. Number 1, be aware of your bias. Number 2, if your inner critic gets too excited, cool it off. Number 3, having judgment is not the same as having discernment. Number 4, pay attention to the tiny voice of your intuition, always. Number 5, if it is meant to be, it will happen. So if you have just found Theta Healing and you're not sure if it is really the real deal and if it is right for you, then I would say to you, don't wait. Just try it out and be surprised how good it is, how practical it is, and how much it can transform your life. And if this is the first time that you ever hear about Theta Healing and you feel a little spark of interest inside of you, then don't wait. Go check it out, explore, and it is totally worth it. And it can transform your life towards something that you could not imagine before. And if you want to learn more about Theta Healing and how my story goes on, then check out my next video. If you enjoy this kind of content, then like and subscribe, and you can click the bell icon to get notified whenever a new video is uploaded. So thanks so much for watching, and see you in the next video.